Viewers, today we're going to talk about should I rent or buy? Renting versus buying a home has long been a topic of debate among individuals looking to secure their housing needs. Both options have their advantages and disadvantages, and the discussion ultimately depends on various factors, including personal finance circumstances, lifestyle preferences, and long term goals. In this video, we're going to explore the pros and cons of each choice to help you make an informed decision. Financial considerations. One of the most crucial factors when deciding between renting and buying a home is the financial aspects. Renting often requires lower upfront costs as it typically needs to pay a security deposit and possibly the first month's rent. On the other hand, buying a home requires a substantial down payment, which can be challenging for many individuals, especially first-time homebuyers. Additionally, homeownership comes with an ongoing expense like property tax, maintenance, and insurance, while renters may have a few financial responsibilities. Long-term investments. Buying a home is often seen as a long-term investment and the way to build equity. Over time, you make mortgage payments, the value of your home may appreciate, allowing you to build wealth. On the other hand, renting does not offer this opportunity for equity, as your payment contributes solely to the landlord's income. Flexibility. Renting provides great flexibility, making it an attractive option for individuals who frequently move due to job changes or other circumstances. When renting, you can easily relocate without the burden of selling the property or dealing with the real estate market. Buying a home ties you down to the specific location, which may limit your ability to seize new opportunities in different areas. Maintenance responsibilities. Renting generally transfers maintenance responsibilities to the landlord, makes it more convenient for tenants. When something breaks, the landlord is typically responsible for repairs and upkeep. On the other hand, homeowners are solely responsible for all maintenance and repair costs, which can be both time consuming and expensive. Personalization and control. Homeownership allows you to personalize and modify your living space according to your preferences and needs. You have more control over renovation, decoration, and home improvements. In contrast, renters often face limitations on what they can change in the property, as it is subject to the landlord's approval. Market conditions. The state of the real estate market plays a significant role in the decision-making process. In the seller market, when housing prices are high, it is most challenging to find an affordable property to purchase. Renting might be a more viable option in such circumstances. However, in a buyer's market, housing prices are lower and there offer less competition. Buying could be more attractive. Tax implications. Homeownerships can offer tax benefits, such as deductions for mortgage interest and property taxes. These tax advantages can provide and reduce the overall tax burden. Renters, on the other hand, generally don't have those tax benefit advantages available to them. Psychological benefits. Owning a home can provide a sense of stability and pride of ownership. It offers the freedom to make long term plans and create a sense of community. Home ownership can be emotionally rewarding as it allows you to establish roots and put down permanent roots. In conclusion, the decision between renting and buying a home is not a one size fits all situation. It involves weighing the financial implications, personal preferences, and long term goals. Renting might be more suitable for those seeking flexibility and lower financial commitment, while ownership could be ideal for those looking for long term stability and potential investment opportunities. Remember that both renting and buying have their advantages and disadvantages, and the right choice is the one that fits your unique needs and priorities. It's essential to evaluate your financial situation and lifestyle and future plans carefully before making a decision. If unsure, it may be helpful to consult a financial advisor or a real estate professional to gain a better understanding of what options align best with your circumstances. It's essential to evaluate your financial situation, lifestyle, and future plans carefully before making a decision. Remember that both renting and buying have their advantages and disadvantages, and the right choice is the one that fits your unique property needs. Simplifying pros and cons of renting versus buying a home. Renting. Pros. Lower upfront cost. Typically, renting requires a small initial financial commitment. Flexibility. Renting allows you to easily move to new locations without the burden of selling the property. Minimal maintenance responsibility. Landlords are usually responsible for repairs and maintenance. Lower insurance costs. Renter's insurance is generally cheaper than the homeowner's insurance. Access to amenities. Some rental properties offer access to shared amenities like gyms and pools. No property tax payments. Renters are not responsible for property tax. Potential for short-term housing. Renting is suitable for individuals with temporary housing needs. Lower utility expenses. Renters may have lower utility costs compared to homeowners. Lower insurance costs. Renters' insurance is generally cheaper than a homeowner's. Access to amenities. Some rental properties offer access to shared amenities like gyms and pools. No property tax payments. Renters are not responsible for property tax. Potential for short-term housing. Renting is suitable for individuals with temporary housing needs. Lower utility expenses. Renters may have lower utility costs compared to homeowners. Renting cons. Lack of equity building. Renters don't build equity in the property through mortgage payments. Limited personalization. Renters have restrictions on making changes to the property. No investment potential. Renting doesn't offer the opportunity for property appreciation and potential profit. Rent increases. Rent prices can go up, impacting your budget and long-term financial planning. Subject to the landlord's decision, renters may face uncertainty if the landlord decides to sell the property or raise the rent. Restricted pet policies. Rental properties have many limitations on pet ownership. Limited control. Renters have less control over the property's destination and potential renewal of the lease. Less long-term stability. Renters may have to move more frequent, affecting stability. Buyers, pros and cons. The buyer's pros, building equity. Homeownership allows for you to build wealth through property appreciation. Renters may have to move more frequent, affecting stability. Potential investment opportunity. Owning a home can be a valuable long-term investment. Personalization and control. Homeowners can modify and personalize their living space to suit their needs. Stability. Owning a home can provide a sense of long-term stability and security. Tax benefits. Homeowners may benefit from tax deductions on mortgage interest and property taxes. Sense of community. Homeownership can foster a sense of belonging in the neighborhood. Potential rent income. Homeowners can rent their property for additional income. Mortgage payments. With fixed rate mortgages, monthly payments remain stable over time. Buying cons. Higher upfront costs. Buying a home requires a significant down payment and closing costs. Long-term commitment. Homeowners tied to a specific location, limiting flexibility. Responsibility for maintenance. Homeowners must handle maintenance and repair costs. Property value fluctuations. Real estate markets can be unpredictable, affecting property values. Property taxes. Homeowners are responsible for property tax payments. Potential foreclosure risks. Failure to make mortgage payments could lead to foreclosure. Limited mobility. Selling a home can take time and effort, hindering the immediate relocation. Higher insurance costs. Homeowners' insurance costs can be more expensive than renters' insurance. Both renting and buying have their advantages and disadvantages. The decision ultimately depends on the individual's preferences, financial circumstances, and long-term goals. It's essential to carefully evaluate your situation and weigh these factors before making a choice. One prominent study that examines the financial implication of renting versus buying a home is Trulia Rent versus Buy report. Trulia, an online real estate marketplace, used to release an annual report comparing the pros and cons of renting versus buying in various cities across the United States. The study takes into account factors like mortgage rates, home prices, and rent prices to determine whether it's financial advantages to rent or buy in a particular location. In the past, the Trulia Rent versus Buy report has been a valuable resource for individuals trying to decide between renting or buying a home, provided insight into financial considerations of both options. Final conclusion, both renting and buying have their advantages and disadvantages. and the decision ultimately depends on the individual's preferences, financial circumstances, and long term goals. It's essential to carefully evaluate your situation and weigh these factors before making a choice. Thank you for viewing, and please comment below, share, and like our videos.